Have you ever gone to bed hoping for rest, only to wake up just as tired, drained of energy, and wondering why your body feels weaker with each passing day? For many men over 60, this is not just a random bad night. It's a silent signal that something vital inside your body is missing. If you're struggling with fading strength, restless sleep, or a loss of desire, listen carefully. These are not simply signs of aging. They are warnings. And the truth is the root of the problem begins every single night while you sleep. Before we dive deeper, let me ask, where are you watching from today? I'd love to know. Type it in the comments so we can see how far this community of strong men reaches. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Each week, we bring you clear science-based guidance designed especially for men over 60 so you can stay powerful, energized, and alive. Now let's uncover what really happens to your body at night and why one missing nutrient may be the key to restoring your strength. When the sun goes down and your head touches the pillow, your body begins the most important recovery of the entire day. It is during sleep that your brain repairs itself, your muscles heal, your prostate reduces inflammation, and your body produces the majority of its natural testosterone. In fact, did you know that nearly 70% of a man's daily testosterone is created at night while he sleeps? But here's the problem. For many men over 60, sleep becomes shallow, broken, and restless. You may fall asleep quickly, but you wake up 2 or 3 times a night or toss and turn with strange dreams. When morning comes, instead of feeling restored, you wake up tired, heavy, and frustrated. This is not a small inconvenience. It is a warning sign that your body has lost the ability to fully recover at night. Think about it. If you are not entering deep sleep, your testosterone production drops. When testosterone drops, your erections weaken, your energy fades, and even your confidence begins to shrink. It's not just your nights that suffer, it's your entire life the next day. Do you see how one broken night can slowly turn into years of fatigue? And here's a question for you. Do you ever feel muscle cramps or tingling in your legs at night? Or notice that your morning erections are weaker or even gone? These are not random annoyances. They are the body's way of crying out for help. If you recognize yourself in these signs, type the number 1 in the comments below. I want to see how many of you have experienced this struggle. The truth is, poor sleep after 60 is not caused by age alone. It is caused by the loss of one essential mineral, magnesium. When magnesium levels drop, your nervous system cannot fully relax. Your body remains on alert, as if standing guard even when you're in bed. This means you may technically be sleeping, but you are not restoring. And without restoration, your body begins to feel older than it really is. Men who ignore this often tell me the same story. I sleep, but I wake up with no energy. I feel irritated. I've lost my desire. Their bodies are not broken. They are simply running on empty. And that emptiness grows each night. The deficiency continues. But here's the good news. Once you understand that nighttime recovery is the foundation of male vitality, you can take back control. By restoring this one nutrient, you can restart the natural processes that build strength, energy, and confidence. Imagine waking up after 7 hours of deep, unbroken sleep, your muscles relaxed, your mind clear, and your desire alive again. That is what happens when your body recovers properly at night. Now that we understand why sleep is the key to male power after 60, let's uncover why magnesium disappears with age and how this hidden deficiency slowly steals your vigor. So why does magnesium disappear with age? This is a question many men ask, and the answer is both surprising and alarming. Magnesium is found in foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. But today's soil is not the same as it was 50 years ago. Modern farming has stripped the land of minerals, leaving our vegetables and grains with far less magnesium than nature intended. Even if you think you're eating well, the nutrition in your food may not be enough to cover what your body needs. And there's a second problem. After 60, the male body simply does not absorb magnesium as efficiently as it once did. Your digestive system slows down, stomach acid production decreases, and the intestines take in less of the mineral. So even if you eat the right foods, the actual amount reaching your blood is much smaller. This is why deficiency becomes almost inevitable with age. Here's a warning. When your body runs low on magnesium, it doesn't just affect your sleep. It also impacts your heart rhythm, your blood pressure, and even your mood. Have you ever felt unusually anxious or impatient for no clear reason? That can be magnesium deficiency at work, disrupting the balance of your nervous system. Let me give you an example. A man in his late 60s once told me, "I wake up 3 times a night to urinate. I thought it was just an old man's bladder. But when I restored my magnesium, I suddenly slept 6 hours straight for the first time in years." What seemed like a prostate issue was actually the body's desperate cry for this mineral. And here's another important point. Low magnesium makes your muscles tense and restless. This is why many men over 60 complain about cramps or tingling in their legs at night. It's not random, it's a sign of nerves and muscles firing without balance. Without enough magnesium, the body cannot calm itself. If you're nodding your head right now because these symptoms sound familiar, leave the word yes in the comments. It helps you recognize you're not alone, and it helps other men see they are not alone either. But let's not forget the impact on your masculinity. Without proper magnesium, testosterone production drops sharply. Morning erections become rare. Desire fades quietly. And many men begin to think, this is just my age. But it isn't. It's deficiency, not destiny. Think about how many parts of your life connect back to this one mineral: sleep, energy, mood, circulation, and desire. When magnesium levels fall, it's like pulling the plug on your body's power source. Night after night, the battery drains until you feel decades older than you are. This is why restoring magnesium is not an option. It is essential. It is the first step toward waking up with clarity, strength, and confidence again. Now that you understand why magnesium loss is so common and so dangerous after 60, let's look at the specific forms of magnesium that truly work and why choosing the wrong type may leave you disappointed. When most men hear they need magnesium, they head to the pharmacy and grab the first bottle they see. But here's the critical mistake: not all magnesium is the same. Some forms barely absorb into your body, while others target exactly the areas that control sleep, erections, and brain function. Let me be clear. If you choose the wrong type, you may take it for weeks and feel nothing. This is why so many men write to me saying, "I tried magnesium, but it didn't work." It's not that magnesium doesn't work, it's that they chose the wrong form. So what are the right ones? The first is magnesium glycinate. This type is highly absorbable and gentle on the stomach. It works directly on your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body that switches you into rest and recovery mode. Think of it as flipping the off switch on stress. It calms your muscles, relaxes your blood vessels, and prepares your body for deep sleep. Men who use it often say, "For the first time in years, I fell asleep without tossing and turning." The second is magnesium L-threonate. This one is unique because it crosses the blood-brain barrier. That means it works directly inside your brain, improving memory, focus, and reducing the anxious thoughts that keep you awake at night. If your mind races when you lie down, this is the form that can silence the noise and let sleep finally take over. Now let me ask you, do you ever find yourself lying in bed with your thoughts running in circles, or replaying conversations worrying about tomorrow, unable to shut down? If so, magnesium L-threonate may be exactly what your brain is begging for. If you've had nights like this, type the number 2 in the comments. I want to know how many of you struggle more with your mind than with your body at night. Here's a warning. One of the most common and cheapest forms sold is magnesium oxide. It has very poor absorption and often causes stomach upset or diarrhea. If you've tried magnesium before and it only upset your stomach, this may be why. Avoid it, it will waste your time and money. Another form sometimes used is magnesium citrate. While it's decent for digestion, it is not the most effective for restoring deep sleep or improving male vitality. It helps with constipation, but that's about it. So if your goal is stronger energy, erections, and rest, focus on glycinate or L-threonate. Imagine the difference this makes. One form can leave you frustrated thinking supplements don't work. The right form can help you sleep 6 to 8 hours straight, wake up refreshed, and feel desire returning naturally. Choosing magnesium is not just about grabbing a bottle. It is about choosing the type that unlocks recovery where you need it most: your body, your mind, and your masculinity. Now that you know which forms actually work, the next step is just as important: how to take them correctly at night, so your body can truly absorb the benefits. So once you know the right type of magnesium, the next question is simple. How do you take it correctly so your body actually uses it? The timing is everything. Magnesium has a calming effect on the nervous system. If you take it in the morning, you may feel sluggish or drowsy. This is why so many men say, "I tried it, but it made me tired all day." That happens because they took it at the wrong time. The best window is 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This gives your body just enough time to absorb the mineral, relax your muscles, slow your heart rate, and prepare your brain for deep sleep. Think of it like winding down an engine after a long day. It eases you into rest. Here's a simple example. A man in his 70s once told me, "I used to watch TV until midnight and then take magnesium. I wondered why it didn't help. The problem wasn't the supplement, it was the screen light and late timing. When he switched to taking it an hour before bed with a cup of chamomile tea, he finally slept straight through." Let me ask you, do you still use your phone or TV right before bed? If yes, you are canceling out the calming effect of magnesium. Bright light tells your brain to stay awake. So if you want the full benefit, dim the light, set the phone aside, and let the mineral do its job. Now about the dosage. For magnesium glycinate, most men do well with 200 to 400 milligrams per night. For magnesium L-threonate, the typical range is 1 to 2 grams, which equals about 144 milligrams of elemental magnesium. Start low, give your body 3 nights to adjust, then increase if necessary. Here's a warning. Many men take magnesium randomly: one night, yes; 2 nights, no. This breaks the rhythm. Magnesium works cumulatively. If you are not consistent for at least 2 full weeks, you won't see results. So don't skip. Treat it like brushing your teeth nightly and without fail. Now, a quick question for you. Do you prefer tea or warm water before bed? I suggest mixing your magnesium with one of those instead of alcohol or soda. Write your choice, tea or water, in the comments. I'm curious to see what most of you use to wind down at night. And remember this, the position you take matters too. Don't wait for sleep to arrive. Lie down when the calm sets in, close your eyes, and let your body know it is time to shut down. This small step alone can double the effect. Imagine the results after 1 week of doing this correctly. You fall asleep faster, your legs feel lighter, your heart slows naturally, and by the 4th or 5th night, you may even notice your morning erections returning without effort. The bottom line is clear. Correct timing, correct dose, and consistency are what transform magnesium from just a pill into a life-changing nightly ritual. Now that you know how to take it the right way, let's uncover the common mistakes that cause so many men to fail and how you can avoid them completely. Now let's talk about the most common mistakes men make when taking magnesium. These are the very reasons so many men give up and say, "It didn't work for me." If you recognize yourself in any of these, don't worry, you can fix them starting tonight. The first mistake is choosing magnesium oxide. Why? Because it's cheap and widely available. But here's the truth, your body barely absorbs it. Worse, it often causes diarrhea or stomach cramps. So instead of giving you calm sleep, it leaves you running to the bathroom. If you've had that experience, type the number 3 in the comments. You're not alone, it happens to many men. The second mistake is taking magnesium in the morning. Remember, magnesium is relaxing. When taken early, it can make you feel sluggish, drained, and even sleepy during the day. Then at night, when you actually need it, there's none left working in your system. Always save it for the evening. That's when it works with your body's natural rhythms. The third mistake is inconsistency. Men often take it one night, then skip the next 2 or forget on weekends. But magnesium works cumulatively. It builds up and restores balance over time. If you're inconsistent, your body never gets the chance to stabilize. Think of it like watering a plant. If you water it only once in a while, it wilts. But when you water daily, it thrives. Your body works the same way. Here's another common error: expecting instant results. Yes, some men notice improvement on the very first night, but for many it takes several days for the body to adjust. By the second week, most men report deeper sleep, calmer nerves, and stronger energy. Don't quit too soon, give your body time. Let me give you an example. One gentleman told me I tried magnesium for 3 nights and nothing happened. I gave up. But when I convinced him to stay consistent for 14 nights, everything changed. He went from restless nights to sleeping 6 hours straight, and he felt his confidence return in the mornings. Patience plus consistency is the formula for results. Now, I want to ask you, are you the type who gives up quickly if you don't see results right away? Or are you willing to give your body the time it truly needs? Type yes if you're ready to stay consistent, because that mindset alone sets you apart. One final warning: magnesium is safe for most men, but if you're on anticoagulants or strong prescription medications, always check with your doctor first. Most men can use it safely alongside blood pressure drugs, statins, or prostate remedies. But never guess when it comes to your health. Better to confirm and use it wisely. So remember, avoid oxide, take it at night, stay consistent, and give your body at least 2 full weeks. Do these simple things and you will see why magnesium has been called the foundation of male vitality after 60. Now that you know the mistakes to avoid, let's take it one step further. I'll show you how combining magnesium with other key nutrients can amplify its power and accelerate your recovery even more. Magnesium on its own is powerful, but here's something most men don't realize: when you combine it with other key nutrients, its effects multiply. Think of it like building a team. One player can win a few games, but a strong team wins the championship. The first teammate is zinc. Zinc is critical for testosterone production, prostate health, and immune function. When your body has both magnesium and zinc at night, they work together to stimulate natural hormone production. That means deeper sleep and a stronger libido. Without zinc, testosterone levels can drop by as much as 50% in older men. That's why adding it makes such a difference. The second teammate is vitamin B6. This vitamin acts like the key that helps your body actually use magnesium and zinc. It assists in calming the nervous system, regenerating muscles, and producing serotonin, the hormone that improves mood and relaxation. Ever notice feeling calmer and lighter after a good night's rest? B6 is a big reason why. Here's a practical example. Many men over 60 use a supplement formula called ZMA, a combination of zinc, magnesium, and B6. When taken at night, it promotes stronger testosterone levels, better muscle recovery, and improved sexual desire. It's not a drug. It's simply giving your body the building blocks it needs to repair itself while you sleep. Now let me ask you a question. Do you wake up feeling heavy and stiff, as if your muscles never truly rested? If so, that's your body lacking the tools to rebuild overnight. By adding zinc and B6, magnesium can do its job fully, and you wake up renewed. If this sounds like something you need, type ZMA in the comments. I want to see how many of you are ready to try this combination. Here's a warning though. Not all ZMA supplements are created equal. Some brands cut corners with low-quality ingredients or poor absorption. If you choose one, make sure it uses magnesium glycinate or L-threonate, not oxide or citrate. Otherwise, you'll waste money and miss out on the benefits. And here's another tip. Never combine magnesium supplements with alcohol at night. Alcohol interferes with absorption, disrupts sleep cycles, and lowers testosterone. So if you're serious about recovery, skip the nightcap and choose a calming tea instead. Think about the bigger picture. By combining magnesium, zinc, and B6, you're not just sleeping better, you're creating the conditions for stronger bones, healthier blood sugar levels, sharper memory, and a revived sense of vitality. It's like turning back the internal clock. Imagine this. You go to bed at 10 p.m. You take your magnesium with zinc and B6, sip warm tea, and set aside your phone. Within an hour, your muscles soften, your heartbeat slows, your mind clears. By morning, you rise without the heaviness, with natural energy flowing, and even desire that felt lost now quietly returning. This combination is not magic, it's science. And it's one of the simplest, safest ways to give your body the chance to heal every night. Now that you know how magnesium works even better when combined with zinc and B6, it's time to step back and look at the bigger truth. Because what I want you to remember is this: fatigue, low desire, and restless nights are not just old age. They are signs of deficiency. And when you correct those deficiencies, you awaken the vitality that's still inside you. In the next section, let's bring it all together with a powerful conclusion and a reminder that your best years can still be ahead of you. As we reach the end of this journey, I want you to pause and reflect. The fatigue, the restless nights, the fading desire. These are not punishments of age. They are signs that your body has been running on empty, without the minerals and recovery it desperately needs. Tonight you've discovered the truth. Magnesium is not just another supplement. It is the foundation of deep sleep, strong energy, clear focus, and lasting vitality. When paired with zinc and vitamin B6, its power multiplies, helping restore the strength, confidence, and passion you thought were gone forever. But here's the most important point. You must act. Knowledge without action changes nothing. The body only responds when you give it consistency, patience, and care. 14 nights of the right magnesium can transform your mornings. A single choice each evening can rewrite how you feel each day. So I invite you, commit to yourself. Try it tonight. Let your body rest. Give yourself the chance to wake up stronger, clearer, more alive. If this video spoke to you, subscribe now so you never miss the guidance you deserve. And leave a comment below. Tell us one change you will start tonight. Your story might inspire another man to take back his health. Remember this, your vitality is not lost. It is waiting. It is asleep inside you. And with the right care, it can awaken beginning as soon as tonight.